Hello, I am Wael Yahya, Certified Financial Technician Expert from the International Federation of Technical Analysts. In this video, we will apply the classical technical analysis methods to uncover the technical weakness over the medium and the short term for American Express. As usual, let us start with the monthly chart to check the major structure of the stock. And it's really uncommon to see a very well established trend over the monthly chart, such as the case in American Express. It happens, but not common. Here we can connect the higher lows, classical formation, just as in theory. And here we see the channel line connecting the higher highs. In addition, we can notice that it managed at some point to break the channel line, and it really met the target, which was the thickness of the original uptrend channel. Here, the same thickness, we got a second channel line. So over the monthly chart, things look very classic in American Express. Let us check a little bit more details over the candlesticks, Japanese candlesticks. I noticed that we do find here after a rally to the upside, we get some bearishness, and the most significant candle was this one. It was the one in the pink circle indicating hanging man. The hanging man is not bearish in itself unless its lower shadow is broken to the downside. And we can see here the lower shadow is broke at the previous month in June, and the break was on closing basis. And we can see that the month also was of great selling pressure. It's a big fat black Japanese candlestick that broke the lower shadow of the hanging man we are talking about, this one, this candle. So the monthly chart is showing signs of weakness. I didn't yet speak about the reflection that took place from the second channel line. It's also a clue of weakness and a condition showing gradual negativity building on. The third sign of negativity is the break below the original channel line. So I think we are having a lot of signs of bearishness here. First of all, the reflection from the second channel line. It's okay. Here is the first sign. Second sign, the break of the lower shadow of the hanging man. That's a second sign. Third, the break of the original channel line. So three important negative signs appeared over the stock structure over the monthly chart. Let us see the weekly chart to confirm the bigger time frame signs, and let us see the long and medium term picture over the weekly chart. Here we can see a very important reversal pattern. It's really a little bit terrifying. We do get here higher highs that may indicate a push to the upside, and it may indicate a bullish environment. But at the same time, we see lower lows that also may indicate a bearish environment. This pattern is called broadening formation, and it's not common, but it's dangerous. And this is a classical one. It's looking like a microphone. There are various styles of this broadening formation. It may come like this, or it may come like that. but this is the classical one. This is the classical style. In general, broadening formation doesn't have a minimum target. Instead, after the completing of the pattern, a crash may take place. So I am very worried about American Express after the completing of this reversal pattern when it broke below 153 and confirmed the break by nearly 5 weeks of closing below the 153, confirming that the break is valid. That's why I have a very bearish outlook for American Express, that it may even break the nearest monthly support around 129, and it may target the nearest weekly support around 109. And I think because broadening formations result in crashes when they are completed, so I think American Express may even target the next monthly support around $90. And this bearish outlook remains intact as long as American Express is failing to return above $153. So please take care that the long-term picture on the monthly chart had many negative signs, and they are confirmed over the weekly chart by the broadening formation. And let us see the short-term details over the daily chart. It's bearish, of course. We can see here a well-established downtrend over the short term. Here it goes. Things are not good at all. So over the short term, it's very clear that things are not better than the bigger time frames. It's also confirming that over the short term, the stock is in a well-established downtrend, also making lower highs as well as lower lows. So I don't get it if anyone has a bullish outlook in American Express now. Things remain very bearish over the short term as long as they are below the monthly significant level, which was supposed to be a kind of support, but it failed to do so, and now I think it will work as a resistance. This resistance for the time being is relatively thick. It is a thick area starting from 144 moving up to 154, which means that over the short term it is around $10 thickness resistance, and the stock is bearish as long as it is below these levels over all time frames. I don't get any time frame showing any sign of reversal or showing any signs of correction. And if you are looking over the very short term move, things are moving in a consolidative phase, which is relatively narrow between 138 approximately up to 147, and this is not considered a kind of a strong correction, maybe a fragile correction moving or drafting sideways, which means that at any time the bigger time frame selling pressure coming from the monthly and weekly may appear, and things may go wrong and bearish at any moment. We will check if American Express will react well during the index correction, if the index corrected well. But I think even if the market had a relative correction to the upside, the maximum corrective distance that American Express may go will be the 154 before it gets a high volatility conditions and reflects once more to the downside. So please keep in mind that a very dangerous reversal pattern took place and completed over the weekly chart, which is the broadening formation, and things over all the time frames are not looking good, and the bearish environment is existing over all frames. That's it for now. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you soon.